finishing part, it's that wrapping it all up. So as a teacher, we need to figure out, they can call out a verb, but are they able to justify it and wrap it all up? So this is one component of it, which is the IVF. And another quick thing that I also do, and I've started to do this in our classrooms, and you'll see it in second grade, is that color organization when it comes to writing, especially in nonfiction. We use 3 colors, which are the red, the yellow, and the green. It kind of looks something like this. And each color has a purpose. And the reason for it is that the green is your go. It's like I'm starting off with my topic sentence. It could be your topic or your title, just to kind of get the kiddos starting. The yellow, I can write in orange because it stands out more, is you slow down. What is the main idea? What am I going to be talking about? And I always pose a question as to that main idea is, what does the author want me to learn about? That's what I want my kids to find out. What does the author want me to learn about in this paragraph? Call it out. And the red would be your details. So you need to stop and explain, what are the things that support this main idea? So it really gets the kiddos going. Okay, so here it is. I'm calling it out. Now I'm going to stop and give you the details about it. So those are those 3 colors that really serve a purpose in the sense that our kiddos, do I have my red? I need to think about it. Am I calling it out? Let me stop and do this. And then your go, which your green again, it's just to wrap it up. Everything has to have a conclusion. Everything has to have a wrap. So that's why I always tell my kiddos, how do you wrap it up? What's that powerful sentence you want to use? So when your reader finishes reading, you can walk away with, oh, this is what it was about. So a simple example of it, second grade, we were studying rocks. So when we were reading, it was, what was the topic? Types of rocks. What about the rocks? Igneous. So now, what about the igneous rock? They had to give us those details about it. And then what was the next part? Sedimentary. What about the sedimentary? And this is that question again. What's the detail support the main idea? It says going back and using that academic language for them so that they can go ahead and transfer that in their writing. So that's the picture, but it's a little blurry. Types of rocks. And then this is also an example. Again, I just kind of typed it up of what it could look like. Grandma, life different than today. Life is different than today. That's something that we're studying, life along and before. So she grew up in a farm. What did she do? She woke up early to drink milk, but I don't do that. So she, like a little detail about it. Ways to play with friends. What did she do? How did these details support that main idea? That's that question that always keeps coming back. She plays with the farm animals. So how are you going to wrap it up? That life was different when Grandma was young. So now the next step is, once you have this graphic organizer, is transferring that to your writing. And that's the part where I tell our kids that when they write, when they do a graphic organizer, they're not writing a huge sentence. I always call them, it's a jot. You just write just 1, 2, or 3 words. Why? Because you just need those to kind of get your brain going to write a sentence. So when you kind of transfer that, is you see those colors again, is when my grandma was a little girl, she lived very differently than I do today. You take that, you made that sentence from when Grandma lived before. So it's like expanding it and making it that topic sentence. So as a reader, I know that I need to make sure I support that topic sentence. So what am I going to do as a writer? I need to, what's that main idea? What's that first star? That she grew up in a farm. So I'm going to stop, call out, where are those details? She woke up early. And so that's how you kind of do that color coding, just to kind of help the students out. Am I supporting what I'm writing about? So those are some of the things that we have been doing in second grade. And I mean, I did bring some samples that you can take with you, in the sense if you want, I mean, I know 6th grade you don't want the cute little star, but just the graphic organizers that you can modify to kind of really help you out in the classroom and really think about how you can differentiate for your kiddos. Some of your kids maybe don't need this, but they might need it to start it off with, and then you can take that scaffold away. But again, it's just to kind of help them lay out their thinking and just making sure that they're able to produce a good topic sentence and support it. In the back, I give a sample of the IVF of Dogzilla and then what that paragraph would look like. Just so that you can have that with you and how you can really use it across all content areas. You can't just limit it to one, but you can use it across everything. And I can tell you it's a good homework too. When they write, like if they respond Ed Modo, write an IVF about what you just read when you finish your paragraph or you finish your boom, they write it and then you'll be able to know. So there's a lot of ways you can implement it in your classroom. And that's one of the big things. I want to make sure that you can walk away and try to do something in your class with it. So, any questions?
Can I have your PowerPoint?
Sure, I can email it to you.
The list of
Verbs?
yes, that 3-column slide.
Yeah. I can print, well,
You
I
can
send
just post it on the website. They can
Okay,
pull it down from there.
okay.
Want to do that? Then everybody can get it. Because they're going to be all clamoring for it.
Yeah, I just emailed you right now. So.
Oh, you did, really?
Yeah.
So if you guys want this is just a quick little cheat sheet of it. And I mean, again, you can modify, revise, you know, how you want it to look like. I mean, and I brought